For an exhaustingly long period of time, if you were to ask certain, and I do mean certain, black people what they would define as black culture, and you just let them talk for 5 minutes, you would be completely embarrassed about what they would have to say because it would be glorifying and promoting and being proud of some of the most deranged things under the sun that, if promoted to the black youth, would be a problem for everybody else.
I saw this video and this girl was saying, like, there's so much more important things going on in the world, and everybody knows about this Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing. This rap dispute, this beef, is more important than just a thing. If you can say that, then you're not about this culture. You're not in this culture, and then don't fucking speak on it. If you don't know what it's like to be black in America, if you don't know what it's like to live in this fucking struggle, if you don't know what it's like to be us, then just don't fucking speak on it. This shit here is real. Being in this ghetto, being in this hood, this shit is real. And a lot of us don't even know how to get up out of this shit. Y'all aren't seeing y'all homies die. Y'all aren't eating pork rinds to keep y'all stomachs full. Y'all not doing that shit. Y'all not watching y'all parents be crackheads and prostitutes and doing this shit to make ends meet. Y'all not dealing with that shit. To have somebody who's not even a black American come over here and make a mockery out of hip-hop, which is our actual lives.
And it has been for a exhaustingly long period of time. And if you criticize it, magically you go from a human to a raccoon. And I've never truly understood that, especially when I am aware that there are black people that will criticize this, but they will only do it behind closed doors because they're too afraid of being made fun of and turned into a raccoon by egotistical narcissists who are black people that somehow want to shield their eyes from everything. But you know what's funny? If you just so happen to not be black and you see what is defined as black culture by these certain black people and you say, wow, maybe I could make money off of this, and you proceed to have successful businesses, not just in one area, but across the country, and these certain black people find out about it, it's no longer culture to be proud of. It's no longer something we must sit here and enjoy and make money off of. It's somehow something worthy of protest and scrutiny and all forms of criticism, because how dare you sit here and promote this to the younger generations? How dare you sit there and think that this is okay? How dare you do these types of things? And of course, somehow, it has to do with fucking cookies.
Hey, what's up? So these cookies got a little walk to it, got a little thick to it. It's all about this 90s vibe. This place is called Cookie Plug. We're on Mass Ave, downtown. It opens today. There's a soft opening today. What's up?
What's up?
This is dope. This is Doreen. Doreen West here is the lady behind it. Her boo's here too. We'll see him in a second. But what's up? What's up? Tell us about Cookie Plug. There's a rap music going on.
Oh yeah,
there's a 90s
the vibe.
So tell us what's up with this whole thing.
The vibe. The vibe is what I fell in love to. You walk in, you get hip hop music. I'm 90s kid, as you can tell, colorful. So fell in love with that super fast, like gnarly, right?
John Howe is a member of the local hip-hop community.
And I think it speaks volumes when Indianapolis is united against something because it's so offensive and disrespectful.
He's talking about this new business, Cookie Plug, on Mass Ave. Some Hoosiers believe the bakery is using drug references to sell cookies and associate that with hip-hop. They say it's not only offensive, but also appropriating and misusing black culture. Howe and Freeway Phillips are two of the many people sharing their thoughts online.
I don't have a problem with people having fun. I don't have an issue with some cookies. That's not a problem. The problem is when it's presented the incorrect way. The problem is when it's mocking our culture, when there are people mimicking our culture that don't know anything about our culture besides some songs.
Along with a variety of cookies, lemonade labeled on the menu as purple drink are served in baby bottles or double stacked cups. The business Facebook page shows cookie boxes that say, "Thank you for supporting your neighborhood dough dealer."
Not do we think if Black culture and hip hop culture are synonymous with drugs. The problem is he thinks that because he only branded with words that Black culture and hip hop culture created.
The founder of the Cookie Plug, Eric Martinez, says they have locations across the country, and he's no stranger to controversy. He says he wants to bring people together.
Now, did we have some fun with the names? Sure. But other than that, I don't really see the entire drug culture. If you walk into this store, you see the graffiti on the wall. We tied in local elements for Indianapolis, right? And the names that maybe are Purple Haze, right? Like,
all jokes to the side, it is weird, but it's only weird because I'm just now finding out about it. Once I realized that this is a chain of fucking restaurants or businesses all across the country, nobody had a problem. It's just these weirdos who want to glorify everything now suddenly realizing, wait a minute, the owners probably aren't Black. Oh, this is obscene. This is upsetting to me. How could you possibly think this is a good idea? Well, I could give you a couple reasons. There was a period of time where people said, go educate yourselves, and I'm not going to do it myself because that's too much work. You need to put in the work to understand Blackness and Black culture. So they went on their merry way and they just consumed all the negative shit that was trendy. And they came back and said, let's start a business. Okay, that's one option. Two, the constant barrage of just bashing people who criticize a lot of negative things with your myriad of excuses for, oh, they're just children. Oh my God, that's just a part of culture that no one really wants to talk about. And oh my God, you're a raccoon. So how could you possibly say things about this? You're anti-Black. That's another reason. There's a lot that could be put here in terms of why this was going on for so long, but I'm going to stick it on maybe, just maybe, people want to make money. That's a good option. Number two, people want to make money specifically around all the trendy hip hop things that are going on in the streets. Okay, so that's another reason. And three, they got to figure out what sells to a specific demographic and maybe even more demographics. And as the guy said, you could come on in and experience what it means to get that purple drink that's having a fucking bottle on it as your little sippy cup. Maybe they watched the Netflix Good Times reboot and they got all they needed from Black culture right there because that was perfectly fine to put in front of motherfuckers' faces. I look at this and I say nobody cared until it got into the eyes of the people who want to dress up Black culture when only they deem it necessary. At no other point was it perfectly fine to scrutinize a lot of the negativity in Black culture, but because these individuals showed up and making money for all this time, now we got to have a problem with it. Now we got to have an issue. Now we got to start talking about the negative impacts of promoting these things to young children. Fuck, as long as I was here, all I see is a bunch of Black people in prominent positions in entertainment promoting the dumbest shit under the sun, promoting dysfunction, and promoting things really no youth should be a part of. Fuck just Black youth. No youth should be glorifying and promoting and singing along with popping pussy or selling drugs, doing drugs. It's not fun for young people to see, but because it's trendy and cool and somehow for the third time in this video, I've been transformed into a raccoon, it's perfectly fine. But now magically I'm supposed to care because the white guys are making money off of it. And it makes me go into that dark side of my mind to think, if these were Black people, would y'all be complaining as much? Fuck, y'all let the pink sauce lady slide, so I know for certain there's a possibility y'all would let this shit slide if it was Black people. But because it's not, oh, we gotta talk about how that white man always steals and he always does something that's not good and it's fucking stupid. And the fact that this company's been around for all this time and nobody cared means to me nobody had a problem with it until those certain individuals that always want to mask up Black culture as something fucking stupid decided they wanted to be upset about it. To steal a quote from somebody, it's either all okay or none of it's okay. If we're gonna sit here and talk about how bad the culture is when the white people get their hands on it and they want to make a lot of fucking money, How about we do the same and ramp it up a fucking ton when black people do the exact same fucking thing? And if you're not gonna do that, and if you're gonna make a fucking excuse for it, and if you're gonna complain, or if you're gonna turn me into a raccoon, shut the fuck up and let them people sell cookies however the fuck they want. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Let me know, is it part of the culture? Is it not? Is it fair? Is it not fair? All those things I will observe in my free time. Mwah! Goodbye.